Okay, here are a few more examples from 1G division. Most of these come from the work, the exercises that you are asked to do, so let's get started. Using the algorithm for division, we want to see how many times 3 goes into 71. So we'll start with the first digit in the tens place here. So 3 goes into 7 2 times. 3 times 2 is 6, so that means we're left with 1 in addition. 3 doesn't go evenly into 11. 3 goes 4 times into 12, but that means we've overshot it, so that's too big. The best we can do is 3 times 3 is 9, and the difference between 9 and 11 is 2, and that gives us a remainder of 2 out of 3. And that's how we write it. We write a little r, and next to it, our remainder. Going on to 8c, 2 goes into 1 none times. You could put yourself a 0 there to remind you to put this in the right spot. I'm going to go on and I'll show you why that might be a good idea and why it might not. 2 into, then looking at 13, that goes 7 times is 14, so that's too big. So we've got to make it 6. We've got to make it 6, and 6 times 2 is 12. That gives us a remainder of 1, and we put this here. Now, I'm not a big fan of putting the 0 there, but it would keep me from getting out of trouble. But really try at this point and think that if you're looking at these 2 together, you're here in the tens place. That's where the 3 is. And then 2 into 19, let's see 9 times 2 is 18. So there you go. 9 times 2 is 18, and the difference between 18 and 19 is 1. So that gives you a remainder of 1. To work it out another way, this is short division. If you wanted to use long division, it's really similar. Whoops. It's really similar. Can I get rid of that? Yes. So let's do it the wrong way. So 2 into 1 is 0. 2 into 13, that is 6. Because 6 times 2 is 12. And if I remove 12 from 13, that's that one that I put up there. That's there, and I bring the 19 down. So I'm doing exactly the same thing. So again, I'm going to put 9 times 2 is 18, because 18 is as close as we can get to 19 without going over, and there's our remainder. So that's the long way of doing it. To do another example, number 8D, I'll do short division. 6 into 2 is too small, so we're imagining a 0 there, but it's not really there. Just make sure you write it in the tens place. 6 times 4 takes us directly to 24. 6 times 1 gives us a remainder of 1, because 6 times 1 is 6, 7 minus 6 is 1. Going on to 8G, 5 into 4 doesn't cut it, so I'm not putting anything in this space. I'm moving on to 5 into 40, which is 8. 8 times 5 is 40 exactly. How many 5s are there in 9? Not quite 2, so we have to say 1. 5 times 1 is 5, leaving us a remainder of 4. And now we look at that as 43. 5 into 43, let's see, 8 times 5 is 40. 9 times 5 is 45. That's too big, so we've got to make it 8. And that gives us a remainder of 3, because 43 minus 8 times 5 is 40, gives us a remainder